Hey everyone, it's spring finally. Let's see, it's super nice today, sunny. It's like 60 right now. Um, Thought I'd do a little guide on mounting a anchor trolley kit on my kayak right here. I've been using an anchor since I bought this a couple years ago, but I just had it like off the side. You can see I got the cleat right here, so I just would bundle all the rope right here and let it hang off the side and cleat it right here. Mainly fish out here on this lake, and wasn't really a problem. Wind would be an issue, but usually I would just kind of drift. But there was times that would get annoying because the rope's coming off right here and the kayak would swing around. So yeah, found this anchor trolley on Amazon. I was gonna buy parts separately, but it just seemed so much easier. It's 25 bucks. Came with nylon rope, these bungee cords, which will attach to the eyelets at the front and the back. The pulleys will go attached to these. And then like all the parts are stainless steel, and it came with, I can't get to the inside of this. The only place is this little compartment here, and I cannot reach way from here up there. So it came with these rivets, and they're metal, they're solid. Everything will stick really well or hold on. And so actually bought a rivet gun. So yeah, kind of take you through this process of mounting this anchor trolley. First step here is mounting this eyelet up to the front right here. It's supposed to be about 6 to 8 inches, so about like right here, and I'll mark it with a Sharpie. And then since I can't access, like I said earlier, can't access inside, I'm gonna use these rivets to mount the eyelet. So first need to drill with a 3/8 inch bit, and let's see, get this marked with a Sharpie with the seam right there. And I've kind of also been putting this off because this is it's a lifetime kayak. It's not high end. I think it's one of the best budget kayaks. For now, this kayak has been great. I've enjoyed a couple summers on it. So yeah, let's drill right here. And also I bought some silicone right here. So yeah, this amazing goop. So once I drill these holes, I'm gonna put these in there and then put that eyelet just to make sure that it's sealed really well. And this is HDPE. Nothing really adheres to it. It's not using it as an adhesive, it's just using it to seal, because these rivets will keep that eyelet on there really well. And yeah, make sure, if you're doing this, to buy clear so it dries clear and not white. Got the rivets in there. Silicone's under the eyelet right here. So take the rivet gun, which I didn't have one. I bought this at Harbor Freight for $5. I feel like it should be trustworthy for a couple uses at least. Okay, and then there we go. Yep, see, broke off. That side is super secure. Super solid right there. All right, back at the rear of the kayak. This one I'm gonna mount, just get it right under this seam again. I'm gonna mount it right here. Rivet gun time. So yeah, got this eyelet on really. These rivets are awesome. Like here at the front again with this eyelet, or pad eye is what the instructions is calling it. Nice thing about this kit, it came with these bungees right here. It has this on here, so I can thread this part of the bungee through, keep that there. This will bring in some like just shock absorption, I guess, from the anchor. And then there's a carabiner here, and that's in there secure. And then here's the pulley. I'm not going to do anything with this yet. I'll come back to it. Yep, see, got the pulley right there for the trolley system. So yeah, nice. All this stuff is really nice. Kind of wish I had the locking screws on here, but it's all stainless steel. Like it's solid. So all right, let's go to the back and put that other one on. Okay, here at the back, this pad eye. So carabiner just goes directly on the pad eye. well, actually, put the pulley on first, just around there, and it goes in the small end and there. All right, and then next step is to thread that nylon rope. Oh, you know, actually next up, there's 2 other pad eyes that are gonna go in the middle. There's 2 other pad eyes, and then you mount it slanted like this. So pad eye is gonna go like this, and then this one over here is gonna go this way. So, you know, slanted towards the center like this. Same thing as the other ones, just find a spot, which, let's see, yeah, third. Let's see, I'd say like about a third is like right here, and then 45-degree angle, which, yeah, again, kind of eyeballing that. I don't think it needs to be super accurate on the angle. Yeah, so right there, looks good. There's one. Let's see, do the other one. Got these eyelets in. Next, we're gonna thread this this rope through the eyelets here, both sides, to the other side, and then come back here, and then I'm gonna mount that ring with a bungee cord on one side and then just tie it on the other side. Got it through the pulley here on this side. Just kind of run it through, get a good amount of slack. Run it through this eyelet, back through the pulley here. Now I'm tying the rope to this ring, which the anchor line is going to go through, which, you know, trolleys back and forth to take the anchor to the front or the back of the kayak, or to the side, wherever. I'm going to do a scaffolding knot. So got the ring here, got the rope passing over, and then the end going out the bottom of the ring. And then lay my finger on top of, it's kind of hard holding it up like this to show you. Hopefully you can tell what's going on. And then you're going to take this and then just wrap around your finger, and then wrap it where you're going towards the ring, like up towards your finger. Okay, that's 3 wraps. That should be enough. And then take your finger out, and then you thread the end of it through where your finger was. Super tight, not going anywhere. So there's one side of the ring done. Got the this bungee kind of off to the, you know, centered, so it's not on the very end here, so I can get a little bit better knot on there, so this ball isn't in the way. Around my finger. Lots of slack here too, just in case I mess up. Got it all tied up here. A little not super taut, but nice. Before I cut these, I think I'm gonna do like a test run just to see if this tautness is okay. It is a little stiff, but I think it should be fine if I'm just, you know, pulling. I'm sitting up here and pulling it. It should be fine. And the next step is, which I'm not going to do yet because I want to actually get out on the water and feel what it feels like to have this zigzag cleat in. I'm thinking right here. Basically, this is where you put this line in. You know, you zigzag it through here like this. It's hard when it's not secured. And then it doesn't go anywhere. The trolley won't move because the anchor has tension. So yeah, I think right here is good. It's kind of hard because you got this little channel right here, which is where the paddle goes, but I keep my paddle on the other side, so it's not an issue here. Take it out and see what the best placement is. Okay, I'm back. It's been several weeks since the earlier part of this video. Haven't just been so busy with work and doing different projects. So finally out on the kayak. This is the first time I've been out this year. It's beautiful out here. some wind, which is nice because then I'll really be able to tell, show how well this anchor trolley works. Hopefully it works. Had some problems with the zigzag cleat, which was the last piece I needed to install. Figured out where I wanted it to go. Rivet gun I bought did not fit in between the cleats, and so I had to reach into the compartment right here and use a screw with a washer and one of those nylon locking nuts. But all good to go. It's super solid. I think that's probably better because this is going to have more force on it than the other ones. The other ones are kind of elastic, and this is, the nylon rope is going to be zigzag through here to lock it in place. So got the anchor right here. It's going through the ring right here, and want to start here. And so I think the best way to do this is to have it out a little bit, and then let's go to the rear first. All right, all the way to the rear. I'm going to lock it in place through the zigzag cleat here. Yep, that's not going anywhere. All right, so the anchor's back there. I think I need to figure out a little better line management because I kind of just have it bundled here, maybe like on a spool or something. But for now, this works. So drop the anchor. Let's wait just a bit. I'm going to wait till I get a bit shallower so I don't have to let out so much line. That's going out nice. Just going through my hands. No tangles so far. That's probably good right there. And we'll see how long it takes to get caught. And then I have this anchor cleat right here. Wrap it around there really well. There. Okay. Got the trolley line locked in place on the zigzag cleat. And kind of wait and see. I wonder if it's caught. Nope, still loose. I'll wait till this catches and then come back. Drifted a little bit, like 30 seconds or so, and the anchor is caught now on this. The bottom of this is mainly weeds. There's I've never been hung up on a log or anything. So yeah, it's hung up pretty well. So now the anchor is there and it's at the rear of the boat, and I'm pointing this way, which I don't know. There's probably not many situations where I want the anchor to be off the front of the boat, because this way I can cast with the wind. I can get further casts. I can go right off the drop off and cast up to shore, and then if I'm not using something like a deep water lure, especially if I'm using top water, I can just cast right up to the reeds and then pop it back towards me. So yeah, wind. Pretty good wind right now, and I'm pointing in a great direction. I was a little worried. You can see on the 360 camera here, the bungee I put on this side, which I was not thinking, because ideally you want the anchor line to be as close to the rear of the boat as possible. But I don't think it's really affecting much. I'm kind of moving around like this, as you can see. But I think that's fine. So yeah, good installation. That's in there tight. Oh, another thing that is nice. So I always have a knife on me, have it here in my life vest, or in my pocket, if I just take off my life vest. So, let's say that I'm somewhere else where there's some good current and my anchor is hung up somewhere and I can't get it out. And it's just stuck on something like a log or a large rocks or something. I can just pull out my knife and then cut the line. I leave trash in the water, unfortunately, but I don't capsize and lose my boat and lose whatever gear I'm having or that I have with me. Fishing gear, camera gear, GoPro 360 camera. So I think that's a good thing if you do this yourself. Just, have a way out that you can get rid of this anchor super quickly. Cut the line Or, I think you could undo the line from the cleat and then just let it go. But that's going to take a lot longer than just sticking a knife right here and, sawing through. Because this is a pretty heavy duty nylon rope for this anchor. It's going to hold the boat no problem. So might be a little hard to cut through. So yeah, that's about it. I'm excited to have this year because I didn't have one last year, and it was just always a pain to have my anchor point right on that cleat because the boat would be sideways and just doing this. And I kind of was putting off doing an anchor trolley because I was just worried this is a cheaper boat, drilling holes in it. But the amount of silicone I put in there and those rivets are super strong. And this, especially this cleat, I wrenched it down with a socket wrench really well. It's going to hold really well, and there's tons of silicone there. I'm 99.9% sure that no water is going to come in here. And yeah, I think it's a really good setup. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps. If you have any tips that I missed or forgot to mention or something I'm doing wrong, just let me know. This was something new to me, and I researched it, and I think I did the best I could. Cleat's in a good position. It's right here, and it's not going to interfere with my paddling, with my paddle coming by. I tried. I tested out where I needed to put it. So yeah, let me know what you think, and hopefully this helps you. And yeah, happy fishing, happy paddling.